As you all know, Ishowspeed's African tour has come to an end.
100% African!
And with this African tour, it has had an impact. Let's say this impact has been embarrassing, not from the African side, but from the reactions from some of the Americans.
Yo, so I'm kind of confused. Like, Ishowspeed is in Africa, and like, how? Like, they have Wi-Fi. I never knew that. And like, they have cars, houses. Like, shit's crazy. I never knew that.
You know what? This makes me believe maybe Harvard is not that hard. Anyway, for the longest time, some Americans have had a perspective of Africa. They have been thinking that Africa is the most shittiest place to ever existed.
What is the poorest country in the world?
Africa.
That's wrong. What is the poorest country in the world?
Africa.
That's wrong. What is the poorest country in the world?
Africa.
That is wrong. What is the poorest country in the world?
Probably Africa.
That's wrong. What is the poorest country in the world?
Africa.
The continent.
Yes.
That's wrong.
They even believed that Africa had no water. It's crazy. It had to take a streamer to clear all this propaganda. You know what's more crazy? They now want to relocate to Africa.
So US citizens are now deciding to move to Africa because of Speed's new stream.
So stick with me as I give you all the details and all the story regarding this issue. And remember, don't hate the reporter, hate the report. I'm Kunta from Kunta Reports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ishowspeed. By now, I think everyone knows who Ishowspeed is. I don't have to tell you this, okay? So, as you all know, Ishowspeed had an African tour. And let me say this African tour had an impact on me personally because, let me tell you something, I've only been to Tanzania, okay? So, it showed me other cultures, other countries, other beautiful cities. Man, Africa is so beautiful. So, as you all know, this Ishowspeed African tour has just come to an end, and the end was at Namibia. So, Ishowspeed had this to say.
This tour's been amazing, bro. On every end, bro. I'm so glad I went to Africa, chat. This tour changed my life, bro. You know what? I want to do it next to this guy. Anyways, though, chat, seriously. This tour changed my life. Again, and I want to thank everybody who watched the tour. I want to thank y'all, and I love y'all. Honestly, every country that I went to this tour, it literally felt like everybody was just giving me love. I'm thinking about giving back to the communities that showed me this much love. Chat, I will be launching a donation campaign to support local organizations and people in some of the places I visit. So, and wherever I stream and wherever like you thought or I thought like, okay, this deserves some donation, this deserves some help, I always put that in the back of my mind. And chat, y'all ready for my DNA test? I got my test results right here. 100% African!
As you have heard, Ishowspeed said that this African tour changed his life and that he is 100% African. You get me, fam? So, this African tour revealed so much, and by so much I mean the beauty of Africa and the ignorance of some of the Americans. So today we are going to focus on the ignorance of some of the Americans. So before Ishowspeed came to Africa, this is what they thought Africa was.
Bro, Speed really changing the game for real. Like, I didn't know Africa was such a beautiful country. They got cars, they got water, they got Wi-Fi. Like we was lied to. We was really lied to. The music in Africa is just so beautiful. I used to think the only song in Africa was Waka Waka by Shakira. Come to find out, they got Davido. The US government really brainwashed us, bro. We need to go back to our brothers and sisters. Like, I really thought everybody in Africa speaks like this. And the best part of all, hear me out. Hear me out. You're not gonna believe this. They got more than one country. No, I'm not kidding. They got more. I thought it was just Africa. I really thought it was just Africa. I'm like, don't cancel me for this, but I low-key thought they live in huts. Like, you know, that's just what he teaches us. Like,
From what you have heard, I'm really trying my hardest to blame the media, but the ignorance is just overpowering my thoughts, okay? So, as you all know, the media always portrays Africa as a poor, very poor place. Have you ever seen these documentaries where they go to places where there's drought, the slums? Those are the places they like to cover on Africa. They never cover the skyscrapers, the good roads, the good cars, the beautiful women. You always see them covering kids who have flies in their mouth, who are pararad. If you know what parara means, the kids are dry. I'm not laughing because of that joke, okay? But it is what the media always portrays Africa, okay? So, as I was going through the internet, I found their reactions. You know what? Some were even crying, man.
Man, this whole time, bro, they made us fucking think Africa was such a poor country, bro. Such a place you wouldn't want to be at, bro. And Speed is single-handedly changing my perspective on life. Like the music in Africa, the culture, everything, every single aspect of Africa just makes my insides feel so good, bro. And it makes me just want to leave America. Bro, I feel like America is the trap. America is the trap. The American dream is the trap. Everybody else is free, but not free from America. America's the problem, bro. America's the fucking problem. And I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. Like, Speed, thank you, bro. Thank you.
You know, from what I've just seen, personally, it is very shocking to me. I find it hard to believe that these people did not know that Africa, man, is not a country. They think Africa is a country. Why are you crying? I understand. You want to show your emotion that they told us Africa is this and this. But let's be sincere, man. You don't have internet. This shows your ignorance. I don't care if you are crying. Personally, I don't care if you are crying, man. Okay, so as you all know, when these famous people come to Africa, we always think they're coming to do charity work. And let me tell you something, Ishowspeed did not come to do charity work. And this is what some of the Americans noticed.
I just seen Speed streaming Africa. I thought the stream was gonna be, giving back, feeding the homeless, feeding the needy. Nigga, them people living good. Nigga, them people living better than some of us, nigga. It was hella love. Like, you can feel the love through the screen, gang. Like, then another thing, did y'all see the bitches? Did y'all see the ass? Like, even Speed himself had to ask a couple of them shawties, like, is that real? Like, in America, we used to BBLs. Bro, they shit is there. Natural. No exaggeration. It was one segment of the stream where Speed would just walk up the street, shawty clapping her shit. He looked the other way, shawty clapping her shit. I'm like, nigga. Salute to Speed for going over to Africa and showing us the side of Africa that we never see. Them people over there living good, bro, and they got shit in order, bro. Salute to all the Africans, specifically the African women. You feel me? Hey, and salute to our Ishowspeed, man. W stream, brother. Great content, brother.
Yes, as you can see, Ishowspeed did not come here to do charity work. Although Ishowspeed said he's going to help some of the organization to do those charity work, but the main focus was coming to enjoy Africa and the culture. Okay, so for you people who are famous, if you're coming to Africa, please, yes, you can come with your charity work, but at times, come and advertise us. Yes, we have more to offer than charity, okay? So, let us just say some had genuine reactions.
Ishowspeed has officially ended his Speed Does Africa tour, and I couldn't be more happy. I watched him all 28 days, and Africa is now one of my top 2 favorite continents. It goes Asia, Africa. It is such a beautiful place. And it has changed the perspective of the world on what Africa and the people of Africa and the cities of Africa and what Africa truly is to the world. It is the most beautiful continent in the world. It has everything. And the people are so beautiful and so amazing and so talented and so intelligent and so advanced. I want to thank Ishowspeed and his heart to go and affect the change in the world for going to these 20 countries. Thank you, Speed. And he's going back. There are 55 countries on the continent of Africa. He's done 20. He's got 35 more to go. He's going to do a part 2. I'm never ready for those green apples. I don't know why, it just makes me sad. Thank you, Speed. I love Africa. And he is 100% African.
Now, someone like that, let me just say, I can believe his reaction personally. I don't know about you, but someone like that, I think I can believe that reaction. It looks genuine, okay? Personally, okay? So, apparently, some of the Americans now want to relocate to Africa.
So US citizens are now deciding to move to Africa because of Speed's new stream. So as you know, when Speed went to China, he basically exposed that American propaganda has made China seem that it's just like some communist, like you can't even survive. But in actuality, it was the most beautiful cities people have ever seen. US citizens were like, wait, what the heck? Y'all's taxes are low. Everything you buy is like extremely cheap. It's affordable. Families are healthy. Everything is perfect. They're like, wait a second, we're literally being propagated in the US. Now Speed is going to Africa and people are saying he's going to do the same thing. What do y'all think? Wallahi, he will undo years of propaganda that Africa is a bad place to be. And yeah, in my current American brain, when I think of Africa, I think of no water, huts, sand. Like, dude, it's actually funny. I don't know, like, it's just all the propaganda from just being in America. What do y'all think about this? This is getting millions of views. Do you think this is actually gonna happen the same way it did with this China stream? I'm actually kind of curious. Let me know what y'all think.
After Ishowspeed clearing the propaganda, they now want to relocate to Africa. Because I know many people are going to watch this video are Africans. I'm posing a question to you, the viewer. Do you welcome them? Tell me in the comments section. So I'm going to wrap up this video with the metrics of the Ishowspeed tour and the top 10 countries with the highest views on this African tour. Listen to this guy.
Ishowspeed's African tour has finally come to an end with its final stream in Namibia today. Now, here are the top 10 African countries that gathered the most accumulated views on YouTube. The very first on our list is Morocco with 15 million views, then Ethiopia with 11 million views, then we have Kenya with 10 million views, Algeria with 10 million views, Nigeria with 8.7 million views, Senegal with 7.9 million views, Egypt with 5.5 million views, Kenya again with 5.2 million views, South Africa with 5.1 million views, and the 10th African countries with the most views on YouTube are Ghana and Rwanda with 4.7 million views. Among all these countries and more, what was your favorite country Ishowspeed streamed in?
Okay, Americans, I hope now you know that Africa has houses, Africa has water, Africa has beautiful ladies, Africa has skyscrapers, Africa has many things, okay? Stop the ignorance. Stop the ignorance and just use your internet wisely. And remember, Africa is not a country. Africa is a continent with countries. So the next time you are asked about Africa, say which country, okay? So every day I say I'm not Omlamuzi or Monica, the chief advisor. Everybody should do whatever he or she likes. If you feel you want to be ignorant, none of my business. If you feel you want to be Ishowspeed, none of my business. Everybody to do whatever he or she likes. And you know what? Stop looking at me like that young man, young lady.